Hello, and welcome back to Positively Empowered, a 52-week journey of affirmation. I am your hostess, Miss Faith, aka Faithalicious. I am so blessed and honored to have you join me on this beautiful Sunday. As we start the new week, we are going to get into a new affirmation. Now, hopefully, you have been practicing all of the affirmations that we have gone through thus far and have started to see them come to fruition. Continue to keep at it. Practice, practice, practice. I cannot stress that enough. Practice, practice, practice. So, with that said, we are going to get our affirmation for this week. I'm actually doing another oldie but goodie, I should say. But first, let's get into a comfortable position so we can get our deep breaths in and be relaxed and receptive to the message that I have for us today. So, now that you're in a comfortable position, let's begin. Deep breath in, hold, exhale, deep breath in, hold, exhale, great. The last one, deep breath in, hold, exhale, great. So we're gonna do another oldie but goodie. So I do have my little pile here again. So I don't know what we're gonna get. This is always funny and exciting to me because I have no idea what is gonna be picked, but I'm sure I'll have something to say about it. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Great. This one says, I am in control of my emotions. I choose peace and calm in every situation. Anger does not define me, and I stay mindful of my emotions. So this is a call to make sure we keep our emotions in check. So let's say that 3 times, shall we? I am in control of my emotions. I choose peace and calm in every situation. Anger does not define me. I am gosh, why can't I read today? I stay mindful of my emotions. Okay. I am in control of my emotions. I choose peace and calm in every situation. Anger does not define me. I stay mindful of my emotions. I am in control of my emotions. I choose peace and calm in every situation. Anger does not define me. I stay mindful of my emotions. This is a great affirmation to kind of reintroduce because it's all about keeping yourself in check. There are times where your emotions may start to run hot or even cold. And then you tend to project that out onto other people. One thing about when you're manifesting is you need to stay in a constant state of gratitude and grace. And it does take practice, but it is possible. Choosing to be peaceful and calm, even if you are expressing hurt or anger or disappointment, joy, jubilancy, whatever it is, whatever you want to explain, just doing it in a, even tone, right? So that you're not getting yourself worked up. Because a lot of times we as individuals, we put so much emotion attached to a situation that we don't think beyond what's currently happening. So instead of, lashing out at somebody, we're more subdued, right? We're seeing the overall picture. It's basically like imagining yourself like hovering, right? And then just realizing what's happening below, kind of seeing every different angle and then addressing it as such. Because when we say things out of anger, the hurt that we, express comes through and it's harmful to individuals. And sometimes that causes rifts, and it'll cause you to not speak to somebody because of the tone, even though you really want to express that you feel a certain way and want that way to be conveyed. Doing it through a place of peace and calm. It's funny, I literally just watched a TV show, and it was about a detective who was, who had some issues with his dad, and his dad died, and he thought the worst of his dad. But through it all, he was very angry, but his tone was just so even keel about it. He wasn't yelling, he wasn't screaming. It was just interesting. And the fact that I just got this, affirmation is really interesting and very poignant for today. So I think that's really, what a coincidence, right? Or is it? So it's things that we can learn from that. So remember to stay peaceful and calm when situations may not always dictate that you do such. And that's something that we can learn in our everyday lives. So my challenge for this week is, no matter what is going on, no matter how hot tempers may flare, remember to stay and choose peace and calm over anger and frustration. Try to think through the situation and look at the bigger picture overall. Try to see it as, as it's playing out, but from above, not being directly in the heat of the moment. And I just, try to practice that. It does take a lot of practice, but you can do it. I do promise that you can do it. So with that said, just remember that you received it, you achieved it, you believed it, and it's done. And I will see you next week.